you're probably wondering like what I did next, right? I was so in shock that I ended up just telling my sister. My sister was already coming over anyways because we work together sometimes, and I was like, okay, like I'm gonna tell her. Like, I'm gonna tell my other sister, Sarah. So it was around Christmas. This is all in December. So I basically took a bag and I wrapped up my pea stick and everything. And I gave it, you know, I gave it to her, like handed her the little gift bag with the tissue paper and everything. And I said, okay, here's your first early Christmas present. And she's like all confused, like what is going on? Liz was standing there with us, and she opened the bag and she was in shock, like just in shock, because Liz had just told the family that she's pregnant. And so I don't think she like at first like really registered it, because it might have been just too much for her, overwhelming. It was really exciting. We all we were hugging and it was cool and everything was good. So the next thing was on my agenda, okay, Sarah, like how the heck am I gonna tell Eli? Like how am I gonna tell him about this? I was like, gosh, I was trying to think of all these ideas. Like what can I do for Eli that would be so cool that, you know, he would really like to find out? Like how would he like to find out? I was like, oh, like how cool would it be, because he loves Boot Barn, to go to the Boot Barn and get like these little cute like newborn boots that are kind of gender neutral. And I was like, what a good idea. And I was thinking, I'll get like a little plaid shirt that's gender neutral too that we can get. Sarah and I go to Boot Barn and we basically find these newborn boots, but they're not like for boys, they're just for girls. And so I was like, yeah, like these are cute, but these aren't exactly like what I was looking for. We went to Target to try to see if they had any cute boots that were kind of gender neutral, and they didn't have any. They were kind of more for girls. But I ended up finding that little plaid shirt. It was a red and black checkered shirt. So I got the shirt, and then I was like, you know, let's go back to Boot Barn and see if they have anything again. Like this is like the only idea I can come up with. I think he would really like this. We go back to Boot Barn and I found these like American flag type boots, and I thought this is a good idea, you know, like they're a size 5, so they're not for newborn, but it's like he's gonna get the general idea of like what's going on. At the end of the day, like, you know, like probably around 3 or 4, I buy this box. You know, we went to Home Goods, buy this cute box with like a wreath around it. I put everything in it. I wrap up my pea stick, the same one I showed Sarah, and I put it in the little boot and put it in a little baggie. And so he gets home, he walks in, and we have like this cute little Christmas tree and the present's sitting under there. I'm like, okay, it's time for you to open up your first Christmas present. And he's like, okay, well, let's go sit on the couch. And I'm like, no, just sit right here, because I had the phone like filming us from a certain angle and I didn't want him to see it. So I propped the phone up and I wanted him to just sit by the tree. So he ended up doing that, and he ended up opening the box and he just looked down at it and he's like, really?
I had a feeling you'd come back and save me from all those lonely nights and heartbreaks. And I feel misplaced without you. Why don't we go back to, why don't we go back to, never wanted to end it like we did. I guess shit happens for a reason, but it's like something feels different from back then. Why don't we go back?
Babes, it's time for you to open your first present. Well, I was out today and I just saw it, so I was like, oh, I'll just get him something. Open it.
Really?
What?
Treatment ring?
For what?
Christmas?
Oh no, it's not like that.
Birthday?
Birthday? What do
I
you
don't
mean?
know. What kind of present is it?
Well,
Not a Christmas present or a birthday present?
no.
Okay. We'll bring it over here. Ugh.
No, I want it to be under the tree.
Oh. Okay.
Get up, babe. Come here, Shelf. Bring me your toy.
Huh?
Go ahead, babe.
Get it!
Isn't it cute? I found this little...
It's cute. Really? When did you take the test?
Today. So that's like a, you know, a gender neutral shirt, and I know it's like later, but
It's really good, boy.
so look,
How many tests did you take?
2.
Both what?
And I took
99?
one 7 days ago.
And it was positive, or?
I didn't know it was. I didn't realize that it had, like, one of the lines like showed up and the other one showed up, but I thought it was supposed to be 2 bold lines, like this one. And it didn't show up like that, so this one did. But these are from Boot Barn, and I thought they were really cute.
Oh my gosh. I'd assume your sister knows.
Yeah. What happened to the lines? Oh, they're right there. So 2 lines means...
So, wait, you said you took 2 tests, and this is the third.
So I took one like last Friday, so it was like 6 days ago, and I just threw it away because I didn't think of anything of it. And then Liz showed me what her test looked like, and I was like, that's what mine looked like.
Okay.
This is what was going on in his mind. He was about to propose to me over Christmas. He had already asked my dad's hand for marriage, and he was like, we were having this conversation like, how are we gonna tell everyone, like, blah blah blah, and he was thinking, this is gonna completely like ruin my plan. Not ruin my plan, but it's gonna disrupt like the plan I have of like proposing to her. So after we like celebrated and everything like that, it was like exciting, he said, let's wait to tell people until January 16th. And I'm like, okay, like, why would we wait that long? And I'm actually glad that we did, because I ended up waiting 3 months to tell you guys. Like, I told a couple people, mostly my family and friends, but I'm glad that we waited because it's safer to see if you're gonna like get through your first trimester and make sure everything goes well and smooth and stuff like that. So I'm glad we waited. I agreed. I said, let's wait until January 16th to tell my parents and friends, whatever. So we waited until then, and then he ended up proposing to me on Christmas Day in front of my family. We hadn't told anyone yet. I waited until January to tell my family, just like he asked me to. So yeah, we ended up telling our families a little bit later on. Obviously, you guys, I've been experiencing all kinds of crazy symptoms. I'm growing. Like, I'm feeling the round ligament pain. I'm a little hormonal, moody, like all the things that are like normal. It's just weird. It's like you're about to start your period emotionally and mentally every single day, but you're not. And I had like more cramping in the beginning when I first was pregnant, but that's totally like, it's very much lightened up, and I don't have that as often. I guess what I have now still is like insomnia. I'm having to constantly go to the bathroom. I don't want anything to do with coffee, really. I'll crave it like some days, but I was having coffee every single day before I got pregnant, and now I don't really want it at all. All the things like sweets and stuff like that I was eating before I got pregnant, I don't want that right now. Like, I just don't want that. I don't crave it. All I want right now is like salty foods, like French fries. It's so bad. I want carbs. And like, I've been getting sausage and cheddar egg sandwiches from Starbucks, and I know this is just like a phase. Like, it's not gonna like last my entire pregnancy, but I'm still in week 12 right now. So I don't even think I told you guys that. Like, I'm basically in week 12. There's so much to say. Like, I feel like I need to make this a 2-part video.